Hey everyone, Mark Newstater with the Atkinson team at eXp Realty. Here is another Thursday Calgary Real Estate Show where we update you on what has happened over the last 7 days in our Calgary real estate market and break it down for you at the end. So stick around for that. So when we look at our new listings, big bump up, over around 200 more new listings, just slightly under 200 there. This week over last week, our solds were very similar to where they were last week. That gave us a sale to new listing ratio dropping down to 54%. Our pendings at 551, so very similar to what we've seen really over the last 5 weeks. Our days on market jumped up for the first time in a while, and we are now over 6,000 listings at 6,237 listings. So let's send it on over to Jaden to recap the week in mortgages.
Thanks, Mark. And you might notice that rates have gone up a little bit since last week, especially on the fixed side. I don't think the variable has really moved a lot, but really the thing there is that they haven't. It's just the rates that were being shown. If you're in Alberta and you're looking to get competitive, ATB, for instance, is matching or beating the rates of a lot of their competitors. So there's a lot of different ways to take these rates and push them down a little bit. Whenever you look at rates, it's just a starting point. And then, of course, we always try to compare apples to apples. So there's, I get calls all the time. Can you match this rate for me? Well, it's a restricted product. There's a higher penalty involved with it, all those kinds of things. So if rate is very, very important to you and the most important part of a mortgage, we can certainly talk about that. But I'd love to tell you all about everything to do with mortgages. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks, Jay. Now let's rewind it back a year to see what was happening in our real estate time machine. So our sales last year were up 22% over this year, 697 to 542. Interestingly, so I find this fascinating. Our new listings last year, almost 1,000 new listings hit the market as of yesterday, 11/07. So that's up 13%, not a huge jump, but we're just not seeing the sales that we saw last year at that 697 to 542. Our pendings were at 767 last year. Again, this is a stat that I'm not super comfortable with because it doesn't match the other stats on that first page. But days on market, 33 this year compared to 19 last year. So as always, we love to give you feedback if you're interested to find out what this means for you. If you're a buyer, it's weird because there's still pockets of the market that are still very busy where homes are selling for over asking in one day, multiple offers. And then there are plenty of pockets of the city, even in detached, where you have a lot more choice as a buyer. So if that's you, reach out. We'd love to be able to help and give you some clarity on what's really happening in this market of Calgary. Thanks everyone. Make it a great day.